Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, the South African Wanderer, and the white bag means it's time for another episode of Take Your Pie and Vaai. So we are in the Shell Ultra at WindMills, or the WindMills Shell Ultra on the N2, which is, well, just before Port Elizabeth if you're coming from Cape Town, or just after Port Elizabeth if you're coming the way I came from, via Cradock, Colchester, and then Port Elizabeth. So it's about 50 kilometers outside Port Elizabeth, and on the way to Nature's Valley, where I'm going this evening. So I've got myself a pie from the Ou Meul Bakkery. It's a chicken coriander pie. It's quite nice and round and big. The wind is just getting the better of me. So it looks like it's puff pastry. I'll take a bite and see, but it's 45 bucks. So just on that, I recently noticed that since I started, pie prices have gone up quite significantly. I went out to Maggie's farm this weekend, and the pie that was originally 23 bucks has gone up to 36 bucks. So it's gone up 13 rand in just about 2 years since I started this. So we're gonna do sort of a ratio for the pricing, because with inflation, things get out of hand. Even the Woolworths pie, which was 26 bucks when I tried it out, is now 33 bucks. So, inflation has increased pie prices. So what we're going to do is use that Woolies pie price, whatever the going price is, as the baseline. So, the Woolies pie price will be 1. And then if it's more expensive, whatever pie we're looking at will be 1 point whatever. And if it's less expensive, it'll be a decimal, so 0.9, 0.8. So we're going to give this chicken and coriander pie a try. The Ou Meul Bakkery here in the WindMills Shell Ultra has a number of pies. They all look very tempting. There was also a venison pie, the normal steak pies, and I think a spinach pie as well. So let's tuck in. So this is actually a chicken curry pie. So coriander, meaning that it's a bit of a curry pie. So this pie pastry, I think the top is puff pastry. The bottom is a little bit more of a bready pastry, so it's a bit thick. If I show you, it's a bit thick, and it has a bit of a bread consistency. So not your normal golden pie pastry or puff pastry. So something in between, but it's tasty, a bit crunchy. The seasoning is good on the pie. The curry is not hot, it's a very mild curry, and it delivers the coriander flavor along with your normal curry flavor. So your garam masala and your tomato base and things like that. The chicken is quite generous and big chunks of chicken, so it's well filled, and it's not too soft chicken, but not too tough either. So all in all, a good chicken curry pie. It's a pity they didn't have a chicken mushroom pie to compare with, but I think this one deserves a good solid 8, just like the Woolworths pie. I think it's a bit flaky, so you're going to make a mess if you eat it in the car. I think while we on, just a quick point of conjecture. So I don't know if you remember, but I think when we were doing episode 4, when we were at the windmills, I reported back to say that Kenneth said to shout out, and he gave me feedback on the Maggie's Farm pie. We were there this weekend, me and an anonymous pie admirer um, went through and decided to try that Maggie's pie again. And I must say, I was a little bit disappointed this time around. And my friend Prishendran was also there. Um, I think just about an hour before me. So shout out to Prishendran as well. And he also brought it up that the pie wasn't as good as he expected. I think somewhere between us trying the pie in 2021 and sometime last year, the person baking the pies has changed. So there's been a change in personnel, and the pastry is a bit softer and more stodgy now. It's not as good as it was. And also the chicken filling, I had a jalapeno chicken pie this time around. The chicken filling was a bit dry and lacked a little bit of flavor that we got the first time around. So I think there is a need to review Maggie's Farm, properly again. So we will go back there when we get a chance and redo the review on that one. So shout out to Kenneth and apologies to him for not believing him when he said he didn't feel too impressed by the pie. And then shout out to Prishendran as well, who was there this weekend and is watching the pie videos. Okay, great. I'm going to finish up this pie and then head off to Nature's Valley.